Hello there, woven web enthusiasts. Today on Reddit, we have a married woman that is not liking the fact that her husband just asked the nanny to move in. She posts in the relationship advice subreddit, "My husband wants the nanny to move in. I disagree. I'm 36, my husband is 34. We have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Last year, I hurt my back and shoulder, and it makes it nearly impossible for me to lift anything even remotely heavy, and this includes our 3-year-old. Now, since the injury and since my husband and I both work outside of the house, we hired a nanny to help us out. Katie, the nanny, gets here about 7:30 in the morning, helps the kids get ready for school and daycare. I leave about 7:45, and my husband leaves around 8:30. The kids are all on their buses by 8:45, and then Katie picks the little ones up around 2 and gets our oldest around 3. I'm home by 4, and my husband usually is home by around 5:30. Katie usually helps with dinner, bathes the little one, and helps the oldest with schoolwork on occasion. She usually leaves by 6:30, 7 at the latest. So recently, my husband approached me about having Katie live with us. Apparently she told him, she didn't mention this to me, that the lease on her apartment is up soon. My husband goes on to say that since she spends so much time here and we have the room, it's just a good idea for her to stay with us. He went on to rationalize, saying he feels better knowing there's another adult here in case of an emergency. Now, I don't think it's necessary to have Katie live with us full time. I think it would feel awkward having someone who isn't my family living with us. I enjoy my privacy, being able to relax in my home, and I feel us having a nanny here would make me feel very uncomfortable. So when I brought my objections and all of this up to my husband one night, he gets super annoyed and said he'd already made the offer to Katie and it was basically a done deal. So I tried to compromise with him and say that she could stay here when she needs to, but I really didn't want her living here all the time. So my husband still annoyed and still says that I'm being unreasonable. What are your thoughts? So there you have it. The wife is not happy about her husband inviting Katie, another woman, to move in with him. By the way, if you're enjoying this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It certainly helps out. And for the comments, EMCCM says, the only done deal here is your marriage. Lollum says, is Katie hot? Followed by, all I can think about is Maria Shriver and Arnold. And a response, let me tell you something, this guy ain't Arnie. Avondale 3711 says, so the kids are gone by 9 o'clock. She starts picking them up at 2. What's she doing all day? And the response is, the husband. And as for me here at Woven Webs, at the very least, the husband has some short-term problems on his hands in that he is committed to Katie for her to move in, and he also has an upset wife. But what are your thoughts? Let us know what you think in the comments, and I appreciate you listening.